Food additives are killing us slowly. Are food additives, or as they are called in Europe, E-numbers, dangerous? This is the truth about food additives, and most people get this wrong. What are food additives, or E-numbers actually? I will just call them E-numbers for the rest of this video, but it's the same as food additives. Let's start with the basic, because the internet is full of nonsense when it comes to E-numbers. An E-number is simply a code used in Europe to identify approved food additives. That's it. It does not automatically mean something artificial, toxic, or dangerous. The E literally stands for Europe. Before an additive gets an E number, it must be tested and approved by food safety authorities like EFSA, the European Food Safety Authority. So you see something like E300, E330, E100, doesn't mean chemical poison. It means this ingredient has been tested, evaluated, and approved for use in food. Now, does that mean all of them are perfect and harmless? Not necessarily. But it also doesn't mean they are all scary monsters many influencers claim they are. The categories of E-numbers. E-numbers are grouped into categories depending on what they do in food. Here are some examples. E100 to E199 colorings. These add color to food. That's it. Examples are E100 curcumin, E160A beta-carotene from carrots. Yes, carrots contain something with an E number. Already you can see how ridiculous the fear sometimes gets. E200 to E299 preservatives. These prevent the bacteria or mold from growing in food. Examples: E202 potassium sorbate used in yogurt, cheese, and sauces. Without preservatives, many foods would spoil much faster and could even become dangerous. E300 to E399 antioxidants. These prevent food from oxidizing. Examples are E300 vitamin C. Yes, vitamin C has an E number. So if someone says, I never eat anything with E numbers, they are technically saying they would avoid vitamin C. Then we have E400 to E499. This is stabilizers and thickness. These improve texture. Examples: E406 agar from seaweed, E440 pectin from fruit. These are often completely natural. Why does food additive exist? Let's be honest. Without food additives, modern food systems would be very different. Additives are used to prevent bacteria, extend the shelf life, stabilize texture, maintain color, improve taste, prevent oxidation. Imagine buying a yogurt that spoils after one day, or bread with a mold after 24 hours, or just sauces that separate and look terrible. Food additives solve these problems. And remember something important: the dose matters. Even water can kill you if you drink 10 liters at once. Everything in toxicology depends on how much you consume. So are some E-numbers controversial? Absolutely yes. Some additives are debated. For example, artificial colorings. Some studies have been linked colorings to hyperactivity in children. Example sometimes discussed: E102 tetrazine or E110 sunset yellow. Because of this, EU requires warning labels on some products containing these dyes. That's how regulation should work. Science identifies potential issues, authorities evaluate the evidence. Then labeling or restrictions are applied. Another example are nitrites and nitrates in processed meats, E249 and E250. These help prevent dangerous bacteria like botulism in cured meats. But high intake of processed meats are also linked to certain health risks. So again, it's not all black and white. But here's the real problem. Social media has created massive fear around E-numbers or food additives without context. You'll see videos like "never eat anything with food additives" or E-numbers. But those videos never tell you that many E-numbers are vitamins, natural extracts, plant compounds, and minerals. Examples are E300 vitamin C, E260 acetic acid vinegar, E330 citric acids found in lemons. So when someone says, "I only eat natural food without chemicals," that's not how chemistry works. Everything is chemicals. Water is a chemical. Protein is a chemical. Carbohydrates are chemicals. But fear-based content gets views, but it doesn't educate people. So the real takeaway from this is, are E-numbers dangerous or food additives The honest answer is most of them are perfectly safe in normal amounts. Some are debated, a few are restricted or monitored. But the idea that all E numbers or additives are toxic is simply wrong. The real factors that matters for health are total calorie intake, diet quality, protein intake, fiber intake, physical activity, sleep, and lifestyle. Someone eating too many calories from ultra-processed foods will have problems. But that's not because of one E number. It's because of the overall diet and lifestyle. And that's actually the conversation we should be having. If you want more no BS fitness and nutrition content, subscribe to my channel. I've been in this industry for 40 years, and my goal is simple: help you cut through the misinformation and understand how things really works. And if you want structured training program and nutrition tools, check out my programs in the story below. See you in the next video. Thanks.